Hello, this is Cheryl with Sew Glue and Cheryl 2. We are not at an event today, but I wanted to come on because it usually takes me a couple minutes to get myself shared out. So if you're seeing this part of it, you're catching the replay. So hashtag replay and let me know that you were here and that you watched my video. Otherwise, when you come in and you see the red live up to the top right, you'll know that you have caught me live. And so while I am waiting for a few people to come in, I'm going to get myself pulled up here, reach and sprinkle myself out. Gonna take a minute because you have to always get yourself pulled up, shared out. So if right on. And I think, fingers crossed, that comments are scrolling. So, if you do come in, say hi and let me know that you are here. I will just working on sharing myself out a few places so that we can get started. It's just a little slow today. I'm wondering if my internet is slow. But come on in, let me know that you're here, say hello. And boy, oh boy, it is slow. Okay, sorry about that. I am just working on trying to get myself shared out to a couple places. Okay. All right. Hi, Christina. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I appreciate you sprinkling. Let me pull this one up here real quick. Do the same thing on this device because this one I am logged in on under my personal page and I can share myself out in a few different places there. You're doing good today. Good. I'm so glad to see that and hear that. I know you had mentioned that you had therapy today. Are you done with your therapy? Okay. Okay. Getting that shared out and one more. Okay. Come on in. Say hi. Let me know you're here. Okay. I am going to do a little bit of crafting today. I am not in an event today. I just wanted to come live because I have a couple weeks break because I didn't know how long we were going to be traveling. And so we are going to remake this horrible thing. I don't know if you caught me back when I originally did it, but it was a cookie jar. So the top comes off. It's a cookie jar. And I bought it at one of our stores here. It's called, what is it called? Totally doing a blank on the name of the store. But it gets like Costco end of sale orders and things like that. So if Costco has some leftover product, they take it and they sell it. And so, Steels is the name of it, Steelz. But, and so I had bought this at Steels. It's a cookie jar. And closer to the Christmas holiday, I thought, oh, wouldn't that be great if I did green and red checker on it? I don't like it. And, so I think what I'm going to do, you're cooking lunch? Yum. It's not quite lunchtime here. It's still breakfast, but I thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And so I wanted to remake this. Now, I have sprayed it with sealant. I have done all of the things to make it waterproof so that you could put food in it, make it food safe, all of those things. But I don't really care for it. I don't like the red and green checks. And so what I thought I would like to do is try to do the black and white, do them in black and white checks. And I thought, well, we can try to do them. The challenge is that the white is not covering very well. So you can see I started to kind of test it out. It's not covering very well. Obviously, it's covering over red. And so I thought I could see how many coats it would. The challenge is that, I don't know if you can see it, but I have all of these little blings in the corner. And so I was trying to avoid having to remove all of those and paint. But I'm wondering if it's going to be... So I thought we would give it a shot. We'd spend a little bit of time trying to paint over the checks so that I don't have to go to the labor-intensive. It is possible to remove the little gems. That is just like totally dazzled gems that I had. And it is possible. They do pop off with a little bit of elbow grease. So I don't know. I thought I would try, and I thought I would try with you guys, catch up with you, see how things are going, see how your Memorial Day weekend was going, and chat a little. So anyway, how was everybody's Memorial Day weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? We went to Portland. I think, as most of you know, we went to Portland to my husband's niece, which, of course, by marriage, she's my niece too. And her house, when she bought her house, the previous owner did not seek the permission of their homeowners association for the colors of the house that they had painted. So they just randomly painted the house whatever color they really wanted, which was a very strange mustardy, it was like a mustard yellow. And so the HOA decided that they wanted them to change the paint color, and they had send them some nasty grams to do that. So my husband offered to come and help them paint their house so that it could get done in a short period of time, instead of, because otherwise they would have had to like paint it with rollers. And if anybody has painted with rollers on the outside of a house, it's incredibly time consuming. And my husband has the sprayer and all of that. So we went there, and we had set aside 4 days to paint because we had travel on each end. And so with that, we traveled to Portland. It is about an 8-hour drive from Boise to Portland, depending upon traffic, construction, all of the things. And so we drove our RV to Portland and got a campground spot that, there's a couple campgrounds, to be honest, close to her house. And so we did that, and we walked every day over to her house. Because she only had one car. And in the morning, every morning, and we painted her house. We managed to get it painted. in 3 days instead of 4. So we had a day of rest, which was very nice. On Memorial Day, we got to spend the whole day with the family and just enjoy our time. So this white paint is not looking good. It does not want to cover that red very well. I'm going to get out the black and let's see what the black will do. I'm thinking what I probably will end up having to do is remove all of the little stones, which you can't just remove them with your finger because it doesn't work that way. But you can remove the little stones. Now these are needle nose pliers. But I think what I'm going to have to do is remove them all, which is fine. I could do that. And then take it and spray paint it white to restore it back to its, and it may take a few coats of white spray paint to do that. There we go. So I may have to do that and come back, and then because it's all white, then I can draw the lines and do the black. So let me just check and see. I'm going to test this out. You had a relaxing day and didn't do much exciting. You know what? That's okay. Sometimes relaxing is good. We're gonna see. And then if this is the route we're gonna go, I'll pull out my junk journaling and we'll start junk journaling. Yeah, we didn't do much on Memorial Day because that was the day we had finished painting the house and got that all done. So we kind of relaxed that day too. We didn't do much of anything either. All right, so the black looks here. Let me do a couple squares so you can kind of see it. The black is covering because it's black, right? But I think in order to deal with the white, I'm going to have to go back and take off all the gems. So you can kind of see the black covers, but the white doesn't look so good. So we're going to shelve this for a hot minute, and we're going to pull out the junk journaling stuff and junk journal, because I have started a junk journal and barely have gotten any progress on it either. Let me at least be conservative and save the paint that I did put on this plate. Craft supplies don't grow on trees. And we'll put the white and black back, and then we'll junk journal. So does anybody have any exciting plans for this weekend? So my husband is over taking a look at a closet job, because he does do a little bit of handyman on the side, and it's one of his friends that he's gotten to know over the years of doing. So he is overlooking at that job, and then once he gets back and I'm done with my life, we have to go and finish kind of the clean out of the RV and get that sent over to, we're going to take it back to storage, get it out of our driveway. Boy, I'm just making a hot mess with the paint. Goodness gracious. It's like you put it on the wet wipe and then it comes right off on my fingers. Silly, silly me. So I'm going to switch over. We're going to jump on to junk journaling. And I know that I see people jumping in and then jumping out. Jumping in and jumping out. I think there's so much going on. You like the colors? Thank you. I think I am going to do the black and the white. I really think the black and the white will be a little bit more multi-functional, if you will. It will actually be something that you can use all year instead of just at Christmas. And because I just don't have a place to store it, and I really didn't care for the red and the green. So I think that's going to be another project for another time, because I think it's going to be entirely too boring for you guys to sit here and watch me take off all of the gems, because at every corner and intersection of these squares, I put a gem. And so it's going to take a hot minute to get all of those gems off. And so I think what I'll do is I'll set that aside for something that when I'm bored. Sorry for getting up and walking away from but that way it gives us an opportunity to work on. Let me throw these away. Those were the gems that I pulled off. But let's work on some junk journaling. I started to kind of do some cleaning. And I'm just trying to get to the junk journaling. Goodness gracious. Okay, so here's my pages. So this is what I have as far as the start of a signature. And I think it goes this way. So I have this, and I kind of started to create a pocket here. I have some little ephemera that I had created before. So you can see, so there's a pocket. So I created a pocket. I don't know that I got anything else in here. Oh, so I took some pages and I printed them out from Shaylee Morehouse. She does a lot of journaling pages. And so I printed this page out. And so it's kind of a full page, but it has some lines on it for journaling, and it had some art. So I thought that's kind of cute. So I just kind of added that. But let's work on adding some additional page. Now these pages are thick, because when I looked through my scrapbooking stuff, I didn't necessarily have double-sided paper. And so what I did was I glued 2 pieces of scrapbook paper together. So it's almost like cardstock, which I think Vicki with This Chick Crafts, she does a lot of things with cardstock. She prints a lot of things on cardstock. So I think that's, and then I have to kind of figure out what I'm going to do as far as a cover. Now, and I don't know if I may not, but there is a possibility or a potential that I could do multiple signatures, but I don't know that I will. So let's just work on some pages here. And I have a piece of, so this is actually a page out of Gone with the Wind, that it's just a book page. And so I want to, and I also have this card. So when you get junk mail and they are trying to get you to get their credit card, sometimes they'll send you these, especially Disney, the Disney Chase Visa, they'll send you these fake, and they're just cardboard, a fake shape of it. And it's perfect for like creating ephemera. So, hi, Chris. Welcome in. So, Christina, you have 1 more month of therapy. Then you're hoping to get back to work. Yeah. So you, if you can't, you won't, but you said metal is getting to you. Do you have metal in your shoulder? Is that what you're referring to? How are you doing, Chris? It's been a hot minute since I've been live, because we were in Portland for Memorial Day weekend. And so welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend as well. So let's work on some things. Now this is really cool. So I don't know, it's something pressed. So it's got some, I don't know if it's actually mulberry paper. I think mulberry paper is a little bit stiffer. This is almost like tissue paper. I think Kathy with Elk River Crafting, who has now transitioned out of Elk River Crafting and over to like a craft sale page, but she had sent this to me. And so it's got all kinds of fibers in it, and it's really actually very, very cool. And so I was thinking, and I don't know if I can tear it or not. Oh yeah, I can. So I'm going to tear off a piece, and then we're going to glue it. Let's see, does it look good? So the question is what page would it look good on? I want to use it. I just got to find a page that it would look good on. That's not bad. Didn't look good on the solid blue. I'm so happy that hi Diana. How are you today? And how is South Louisiana? Oh, you have no metal in your shoulder. Oh, okay. I just I misunderstood what you were trying to say in the comments. How are you today, Diana? It's good to see you. Welcome in. So I am working on, I started a different project. So let's be honest. I started working on the Christmas tree, the red and green. I don't know if any of you know. Let me see if I can reach it here. The cookie jar that I did, I do not like this red and green. So I started trying to paint it black and white, but it's darn near impossible because the acrylic paint is not covering, especially after I sealed this. I spray painted this with a sealant so it could be food grade. And I don't like it. So I'm going to remake it, but I'm going to take it and I have to take off the little gems. And I think I'm going to do is spray paint it white first. So I can start with a white base and then I can just go in and put black checks all over it. So when I get that to a point where I can come back and we can craft with it, you'll be able to see an end result. So I pulled out my junk journaling. I have a signature here that I have started and have never managed to get moving. It's just, everybody, you understand how it is. There's just not tons of extra time. And, so let's see if that's much better. You guys agree? It doesn't compete with all of the, and I'll show you, this is one of the other pages. So it doesn't compete with all of the textures or, the design on the page. So I'm thinking, give me hearts if you like it on the purple. Yeah, excuse me. You're doing good? You're working on a fairy garden. Oh, awesome. I saw some of the stuff that you had posted because you had created, I saw what looked like a mushrooms, and then you did like a lantern. So that is so cool. I am looking forward to seeing more of what you create. Okay, I'm seeing hearts for the purple. So let's go ahead and let's glue that down on the purple page. I'm going to pull this out of the signature so that it's easier to lay down. We'll glue it. I am going to use my art glitter glue. I love this stuff. I don't know if you guys have this or not, but this stuff is the bomb. Let me tell you, I haven't used the art glitter glue for a while, and so it sits here. And I don't know about you, but I have the worst time with some of my other glues because they get stopped up. And let me tell you, when you keep the pin in your tip of your art glitter glue, it just comes out. And it's amazing stuff. And I am so glad I decided to try it. I don't remember who I first saw using it, because there's quite a few of us that use it who junk journal. But okay, so let me make sure I got this down. I know that there's an event going on today too, and I had no idea. Sometimes I'm kind of oblivious to those things because I'm not a member of all of the different groups. There's only a few groups that I'm a member of as a presenter. I just don't have time to keep up with it all. So there we go. Okay. And I'll show you guys, this is my junk. As I started cleaning out things, I started putting everything in a bin. And I'm like, my goodness. So I have, and it's like hard. My table is so small, it's like I can't put it up here right next to me. So I have to just kind of bend down, reach, and grab it. And so I have some washi tape that is really beautiful. I think that I found this on clearance, this particular washi tape, and it was like a pack of 4. And it's just beautiful. I love it. It's got the flowers on it. It goes with kind of the theme, the flower theme within the, kind of the papers have a flower theme to it. And so I thought I would like to use it. We'll put it on the edge of this paper to give it a little bit of, let's see, I'm going to use my fine scissors. All right. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. And then I have a bunch of ribbons that are just ribbon pieces that when I was cleaning out my ribbon bin, and ribbons that I have, some of it is like, this is from a torn rug. Let me see if I can. The question is can I get the pieces out? I probably can. This is from one of those Take Fives, I think, where they sell, it's a Take 5 or it's a 5. It's like just a $5 store where most everything there is like $5. I guess maybe $5 and up. We don't have one here, but Michelle Kaser has, and managed to get some of they are like rag rugs. And so I had asked her for some of the rags. All right, so let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Do I have something that will work? I made that bow for something else, and I took it off because well, as you guys have witnessed earlier, I'm famous for pulling things apart if I don't like them and doing something different. So let's see. Okay, we got another choice here to make. All right. So I'm gonna give you something that I'm gonna put. Let's try the other direction. Maybe put across the top. Hold on, I don't want to have to pick up all those ribbons when they fall out of the bag. Okay, so I will have you guys, let's see, what other color would work? I'm going to have you guys help me choose. This is a lighter color. Okay. All right. Hearts for the white. Where what we'll do is and I'll cut it so that it kind of goes across the top, and it'll cut off here at the edge. I mean, I guess I could go all the way over, but what I'm trying to do is make it easier. When I do want to sew my signature in, I don't want to have to try to go through fabric. So hearts for the white, and it has a little bit of sequins in it. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Has a little bit of sequins in it. Or I have like a real light pink that we could do kind of across the top, and it has a little bit of a torn edge. So if it's something that you want, so give me thumbs up if you want to use the pink. So hearts for the white, thumbs up for the pink. All right, so we're gonna work on that. Let me toss the rest of them out of the way. And then what I'm going to do is let me grab, I have some paper. We're going to make a pocket. We're going to make a pocket. And I think I didn't have any. I prayed and asked for a Bible verse, but I didn't get anything today. So I didn't have a Bible verse to share this morning. So it's one of those things that's it's okay. The Holy Spirit was quiet this morning. Okay, so I'm just going to take a corner and make a corner pocket, and I see that my husband has just joined. And he is watching. Are you done with your appointment already, babe? Good, I'm fantastic. I'm sorry, you guys. I am like so used to not having comments scroll on I keep forgetting to look over at the comments. Fantastic. I'm glad that you're good, Diana. I appreciate you being here. And, all right, so I'm going to glue this corner pocket in, and then we'll make a little ephemera card to go in that pocket. Okay, I'm just going to glue that down. And actually, probably glued it too far into the corner, but I got it. Okay. All right, so we got the pocket. Now, I got some other paper. Let's see, we got some butterflies. All right, and so what I'm going to do is, okay, and I'm so sorry. I totally missed. Was there hearts or was there thumbs up? Somebody tell me, did they see more hearts or thumbs up on the fabric? I looked down and I saw things in the corner of my eye flying, but I didn't see if they were hearts or if they were thumbs up. So what I'm going to do is we're going to cover one side of the card with these butterflies, the butterfly paper. So it's kind of shimmer. I don't know if you can't really see it. It's not good, but it's got a little bit of a shimmer on the paper. Okay, so we're going to glue this. And I didn't, oh wait, there it is. It's okay. So I'm going to glue this on the back. Let's see. Put it that way? Yeah, let's put it that way. We're going to glue the paper on. Thank you guys for coming in and spending a little bit of time with me on my Saturday. I'm just wanted to come live because I hadn't been live all week since we were traveling. And I wanted to, whoops, looks like my comments might have stopped scrolling. Okay, so it was thumbs up, it looks like, for the, so it was the pink. Is that, somebody comment and tell me if, was it yes, the pink? It was thumbs up? Okay, I see thumbs. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. We will put the pink ribbon at the top. It has kind of a frayed edge, and we can even fray it a little bit more to give it a little bit of interest as well. And we'll glue that across the top. And I'm not one of those where I feel like I have to save all of the threads either. It's like, where do you keep it all? I'm like, oh, we're not saving the threads. All right. All right, so let me okay. We'll get that puppy. Oh, there's so many more. All right. Sorry, I keep pulling threads, and I got to stop pulling threads. All right. Oh, yeah, look how nice that ended up being. So it's really nice and frayed. That'll give it some nice texture. All right. So now that this is kind of dried, let me cut this card out real quick, and then we'll glue because then we got to cover the other side of the card. And I have it looks like it's right here, my cutting. I have that, but everything's, so I have my, okay, yeah, words are not working for me today. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this paper back out, and I think maybe we'll hang the frayed part off the top. Let's do that. So I'm going to try gluing. May have to add some glue because I don't know how wide. Now this is the center of my signature and journal. So let me get this glued down, and then I'll show you. And I think what I will do, let me trim off the edge. Do I want to trim off? Yeah, I'll trim off the edge. Trim off the edge. Okay. And then we'll start building off of that. So that's kind of a good foundation for a page. All right. And then I have, so see, I have the other side of this card. So I have the butterflies and then I have the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to make something to go into that corner pocket. And so I'm thinking, what do you think about a corner of the page? And then we can layer it with some other things. And I have some stickers somewhere. Maybe. Goodness gracious. Be all right if you could find something in here. Such a mess. All right, I think that will start as a good base. So let's actually, let's do it this way. All right, so I'm just going to glue this on. How many of you have started a junk journal and haven't finished it? Hi, Boom. Good to see you. Welcome in. Have you guys started a junk journal and not finished? Oh, hi, Janet. Welcome in. Good to see you. That's exactly it. I think I had started it because there was a journaling event that I was in. I had started the signature and didn't get anything done because I spent too much time talking. You know what I mean? I'm so excited that comments are back. It's going to take a minute to get used to having the comments scrolling on my computer again. That's like thrilling. It's on my phone. For some reason, comments are just telling me who's watching. So I'm glad that they're back on the computer, and I don't know, maybe the Book of Face they fixed the comments on the computer and then broke them on when they scroll on the phone. That's been known to happen. I work in the software industry. Yeah, you know. All right, I'm just trimming off the little extra corners of the page. All right, so this is, oh, snap. Oh, it's too late now. That's okay. So, if you guys notice, because I didn't pay attention to the direction I was laying it. So the butterflies are upside down to, if you flip it over to the page that I have of the book. You know, so it'll be one of these things. So it's like you flip it here and then you flip it this way. It's okay, you know. C'est la vie. That's what happens when you're busy talking and not paying attention to what you are doing. Let's see what else we have. We have some fun. Let's see. That is Gone with the Wind. Let's see what we have here. We have, oh, these are like 4th of July type of stickers. So those don't fit. Let's see what we do have here. I don't remember. Oh, Chris, are you still here? This is what you sent me as a gift, and I love them because I'm pretty sure you hand painted them. And so here, if I can get them out of the bag. Oh yeah, can't get them out of the bag. There we go. Not a fan of junk journaling. Yeah, but you like watching. Yeah, I tried it, and it's not bad. So these are just beautiful, and they look like they're watercolored, pretty sure. And these were done by my sweet friend Chris at Color My Home Decor, and she had sent these to me as a special gift. And they are in the shape of like a stamp. So this one, I don't know which way it goes, if it goes this way or if it goes this way, but they are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use them, or use one of them. I think that one is going to match the kind of the color palette a little bit better. Those are hard to get back into that. So and I think what I'll do is I'm going to glue it on to this little card. And then we will kind of layer it up. I think as I've learning to do junk journaling, I think all about it is the layering. So there is that little stamp thing that Chris sent me. She surprised me and said she was sending me a package. I'm like, really? I love Happy Mail. Okay. I don't know who doesn't love Happy Mail. All right. So I put the little stamp on there. And let's see what else we have in this little box of ours. It's just a whole bunch of stuff here. There is some calendar. Oh. Here. I have some. Looky here. I have some music. It's really tattered, you can see. It was that way when I stuck it in the box. So I think when I picked it out, it was from one of the sheet music stuff that I was selling. All right, so here we are. So we have this little card we've made, and I added this little postage stamp looking thing. So let's see if we can add a little piece of sheet music for interest on the butterfly page. And then I can add more to this little card, but what I want to do is I want to show you when I put it in the pocket. And I guess as I'm learning, it's all about layering. You love Happy Mail. Oh, thank you. Hi, Angela. Welcome in. Thank you for sprinkling. Yeah, I just decided to come on and craft for a little while because I hadn't had an opportunity to go live since we had gotten back. As you know, when you take time off of work and it's also a holiday, it makes for crazy weeks at work. All right, so here's that. And flip it over, and I've got a piece of music on that little card. This is the page that we have been working on. And so I added, I don't think it's mulberry, but it has a bunch of fibers in it from a plant, because mulberry paper has a tendency to be a little bit thicker. This was more like a tissue paper type. So I glued that on, and then I created a pocket here. So you can see, you can add this to the pocket, and I'll add more to that piece. And then I put some washi tape on the side with a piece of fabric across the top. And this is just, that's the center of this signature. And so what I did was I took some papers out of a scrapbook paper booklet that I liked, that matched, and then I ended up gluing them front to back. So as you can see, the pages are, so when you do scrapbook paper and you glue it together, of course, it's kind of thick. So it ends up being more like a cardstock. And I see Vicky with This Chick Crafts using cardstock all the time. When she prints things out, she prints them on cardstock. And I'm like, oh, hey, well, that kind of works. Because I didn't have any cardstock at the time to print anything on. So I just decided to do that. And so there's this one. And I just stuck a piece of ephemera in that I had done a while back, just to show that that's a tag. Let's see if I have the one with the, no. I have a piece of ephemera that I created that has a daisy on it, or a sunflower on it, but so one of the days that I was in an event, I started creating this. So, and this paper right here is from Shaylee Morehouse. So I printed it off just on regular printer paper and then glued it to the back of the scrapbook paper, which made it thick like cardstock as well. So yeah, and so there's the next page. So you can see the kind of the theme is, it's kind of like got some flowers, and I wanted to do something that had spots for journaling, you know, so that if I do sale, put this in a sale. So it has some journaling here with the butterfly. You can kind of see the lines, they're faint. And then this flower paper. These two pages. I tried to make them so that they kind of coordinated, and then that's the center. And if you go, it's just the opposite. So you can see the pages on the other direction. So that's the start of a junk journal that I have. The only thing I haven't yet figured out is I don't know if you guys can see it, but when you do pages, they start here and then they go out to an edge. So I don't know how to solve for that because I'm still learning on junk journaling. But so that's kind of where we're at, and we can work on a little bit more, but I don't want to take it too much time because I know that we have some other friends coming live this afternoon, and so I don't want to compete with them. I want to try to be, and I didn't realize that there were some other events going on today. I guess I should have just known and expected. But I sometimes don't pay attention because I'm not members of all of the events. Members meaning presenter, as a presenter to all of the events. So I'm not always aware of what events, and there's a lot of groups nowadays. There's a lot of groups. So, alrighty, let's work on this page. I have a piece torn out from the phone book. Now let's see if we just tear. And what do we do if we put it on the edge? I don't know. We're just kind of making it up as we go along. We're trying. All right. I think I'm going to use the straight edge from the bottom. Let's see, how much do I got to glue? Okay, about there. Alrighty. There we go. Let me get this on. We will trim it. Okay. And then, let's see, let's find a color of paper. See, I have a bunch of little papers that I don't remember. Somebody sent me. Oh, this is cute. Look at that. That's cute. Cute, cute. I don't know if it would coordinate with that or not. Not so much, but let's see. Because this is kind of a theme of flowers. Oh, this one might work better. It's a little bit lighter color, so let's see what that looks like. So this has daffodils, and it does have a butterfly in it. So let's see. Yeah, that doesn't look so bad. It's got a little bit of green in it, kind of coordinates with the green. Let's see. Do I put it? I'll put it in this corner. Question is maybe I'll make it a side slide pocket, but I won't put it all the way back to the corner because it makes the book thick. Let me do that. Make it a side slide pocket instead of a top side pocket. Okay, here, let me show you guys, and you guys tell me what you want. Let me grab one. Okay, so do I make it, okay, hearts for a side, hearts for a side slide pocket. Okay, thumbs up for a top slide pocket. Let me know what you think. Hearts for the side, thumbs up for the top. Whoops. I dumped that right in my water. Oh, okay, Christina, no worries. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Okay, I dumped that right in the water. Silly me. You never know what you're going to get with me. Funny. Oh. That actually came right out. Let me shove that back through. Okay. I'm not seeing thumbs or hearts on either. Nope, that's not going to work. I need, where's that pin at? I'm just trying to fix it's the tag that I created, the little, there we go. The little ribbon that I had put at the top and tied came untied. So we're going to fix it. And we'll probably glue it a little bit so that it doesn't come untied because it's a small little ribbon and they can work their way out of things. Okay. All right. On the side, making a side pocket. Okay. Thank you, Aunt Angela. Thank you. Oh, okay, I got a thumbs up. Boom wants it at the top, and Angela wants it at the side. So I need a tiebreaker. Who's the third person watching today that either a thumbs up or a heart? You can either put it in the comments or you can give me hearts or thumbs up. Okay. Oh. Third person's not going to expose themselves. Okay. All right. I think I want to do the side. I think that's what I want to do. Okay. So we're going to work on making this a side pocket, but I got to make sure that I'm not gluing all sides. Okay. And so I'm not going to put it all the way to the edge of the corner. So we will let that dry for a minute, but that is the page so far. And I just kind of made that into a side pocket. And I'll probably make a card that will fit that a little bit better, so that you can slide it in and out. Let's see. I don't have anything. So just to kind of show you as an example, I have this. Oh, nope, it has to be smaller than that. What do I have? I have some cards that I think that these were sent to me from Kathy. They're Valentine's Day, but let's see if it's still big too. But you get the point. So if you put a card in there. So, and I think that those are Christmas and the others are Valentine's Day. So those are not. Ooh, this is pretty. I just found this one. This probably came in that stack of papers too. Let's see if we can find that. So this one, I think that these might have come from Kathy at Elk River Crafting, who is now Kathy's sale, and I don't remember her new name, her page name, but let's see if we can find a page. So we are just working it out. All right, we're running out of time, but kind of like the way that looks. All right, so let me pull this page out. Oh. That kind of goes with some of that. It's got some of the blues and the greens, and it's just set off enough. And we can make that into a nice top pocket. Let's go ahead and... So this is kind of just got a bunch of papers in it that I glued together from a scrapbook papers. And it made it a little bit thicker. I don't know if you can tell, but it's more like cardstock now. So it's kind of nice to work with. Although it does make your pages a lot thicker. Okay, so we're going to make this one a top pocket. So let me go ahead and glue. And I just am trying really carefully not to get too far in to the center of the picture so that the pocket will work. There we go. And I think what we'll do is we can work on this some more another time. Okay, so I'll show you here real quick. Let's grab, so I have just a piece of ephemera that I had created a while back. So that kind of makes it a top pocket. And of course it's better when you let the glue dry. Then it's a little bit sturdier, but you can, and I think maybe I'll find a bookmark or something. I have a wooden one, just a wooden bookmark, but I can make a paper bookmark, and you could stick a paper bookmark in there so that if they're reading a book and journaling, whatever. So that's kind of the start of this crazy journal, junk journal that I have going on. And of course, it'll probably take a while to get it finished, because any of you who junk journal know it's a lot of work, but it's fun because you get to just kind of play with different pockets and things like that. I do have some stickers somewhere. I have some down here, but they're not appropriate. So I do have some stickers that I'll be able to maybe use in here as well. You know, kind of like sky's the limit when you junk journal. So that's kind of where we're at right now with the junk journal. We've got that nice little pocket in there. And then I made this one previously, and I had found a flower. I think it was just something I had cut out from some papers that I had printed. And then this is printed out from Shaylee Morehouse, who has a lot of really nice journaling pages that she does. And then here's the page that I haven't really done anything on. This is another page that was printed from Shaylee Morehouse. Another one from Shaylee Morehouse. You can kind of see the ones they have. It kind of looks like a brown tinge for you guys, but for me it's like a pinkish peach color. So, and here's another page that we worked on with. This one has a side pocket, and we worked on this, and this is the center page. This is like tissue paper, but it has fibers in it of like plant material. And then we put the pocket, we put the washi tape with the fabric, and then we made this little card to go on it or in it, and I'll probably add some more things to spruce that up in the future. But here's the rest of the pages. Just to kind of get a flower theme going, and it wasn't intentional, but I liked the papers, and so it became kind of a flower theme journal. So there we go. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I need to go get some things done today. Oh, comments stopped scrolling. Did they? Let me see here. They're doing good. At one point they're still working, but there we go. But so I want to thank you guys for joining me. I am willing to offer some prayers. If you guys have any prayer needs at the moment, you can send me a quick message. I can pray for you. If not, we'll just close in a quick prayer. And but if anybody needs any healing prayers, I'm happy to pray for those. I know that our friend Julie with Julie's Wood Kits and more is having some horrible back problems and back pain. So we will lift her up in our prayers. And if you guys have a prayer life as well, I ask that you do the same. She needs a lot of prayer. She's in some significant amount of pain. But if you guys have any, thank you, Boom. I appreciate it. If you guys have any prayer requests, you're welcome to send me a message as well. I will pray for you and add you to that. But in the meantime, if I can, if you would allow me to, just say a closing prayer and then we'll go on for our Saturday. All right. Oh, dear Lord, we come to you with so much gratitude and thanks for the opportunity to be able to gather together, be able to do something that we love and enjoy, which is crafting, Lord. And we just ask that you lift up our friends in the crafting community who have some unspoken, unrequested prayers, as you know what they are, even though they are not verbalized to us, Lord. And I just ask that you bless each and every one who has joined this live today, in participation and in just watching, Lord. And we just ask that you, in a petition prayer, we ask for healing, divine healing upon the lower back of our friend Julie, who is having some significant pain. We just ask for you to offer pain relief, Lord, that in a moment's notice that pain disappears so that she can have the relief necessary to continue on with her life, as right now at this point in time it's very crippling. And Lord, we just ask that you be with anyone else who is needing healing at this moment, this point in time, Lord. And we ask all of this in your name. Amen. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you, Boom. You have a great day and have a wonderful weekend. We wish everyone a blessed day and love you all. God bless.